Thank you for joining Yoga with Pretty Zen. My dogs Boss and Butter seem like they are on one today, so they might be running through here. Or maybe they'll act good. But nonetheless, I thank you for joining me. Today I am probably going to focus more so on legs and trying to get my splits down. But we're going to start our practice today by laying on our mat in corpse pose. Kind of want to start in Shavasana. Had a long day of Zoom meetings today. Kind of just want to zoom out and zone out before we really get into our practice. So coming onto our mat, bringing awareness to our breath. Breathe in deep and exhale. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the mouth. Do this a few times, allowing your body to become heavier. Heavier and heavier on our mats. Bringing awareness to our toes. Allowing them to become heavy and soak down. And our feet. Allowing it to become heavy. And our legs as they melt into the mat. Bringing attention to our lower backs. And then our abdomen as it rises and falls with the breath. Bringing attention to our chest as it opens up and closes with each breath. Coming into the neck, noticing, is it long or do we have it maybe tucked in? Letting it do whatever it is that it does. No judgment here, just noticing. Maybe bringing attention to our jaw. Allowing it to hang, and then our tongue. Going up to the top of our brows and then the crowns of our heads. Whole body just feeling heavy and grounded on our mats. Stay here as you set an intention for today's practice. My intention today is to just be present in the here and now, in this moment, appreciating the fact that I can move my body now and not be in front of a computer looking at Zoom. Whatever your intention may be, set it now. Freeing yourself from expectations and judgment. Take a few more breaths here. And on your next inhale, float the arms up until they meet your ears. And allow your shoulders to just drop towards the mat. away from the ears, opening up the chest on our mats. Point the feet towards the end of the mat as you stretch your arms out, hands open wide. Flex the feet, close the hands. Point the feet and hands open wide, giving our fingers a little stretch and our toes a stretch. Flex the feet and close the fists. Point the feet and open the hands. Going as long as you can be, lengthening the spine. Flex the feet and close the hands up and relax. Everything back down into your mat. And breathe. We're going to go ahead and roll our bodies up slowly. So stretch those arms out, keeping them by your ears. Roll the spine up off of the mat. Slowly, slowly, engaging the core, keeping the feet and the legs on the mat. Strengthen the spine. Come all the way up. And go ahead and release the arms down to your side. Let's go ahead and cross the legs. Coming into an easy seat. Back straight. And put your knees or your hands on your knees. Inhale the hands up. And exhale the hands forward. Giving your back a little stretch, warming it up. Remembering to breathe. Inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through the mouth. Inhale, arms up. I'm going to turn forward just so you can see what I'm doing easier. And exhale, release the right arm down and allow the left arm to go over, giving yourself a side stretch. Looking up at the palm if you can. On each exhale, you can allow the body to sink deeper, closer to the mat, as long as you can keep your back straight and not hunched over. Maybe allowing the whole elbow and forearm to meet the mat. Release the arm back up. Left arm meets the mat. Right arm comes up straight as you exhale and fold to the left. Again, each exhale, allowing your body to fold over, maybe just a little more, until the elbow meets the mat. Inhale and come up and allow the right arm to meet the mat. We're going to go ahead and come into table, bringing our left and right arms, hands to the mat, knees shoulder width apart or hip width apart. We're going to do some cat-cow. Inhale and sink the body in, floating the tailbone up. Exhale into cat, arching the back. Inhale, cow, as we look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, arching the back, lifting through the arms, engaging the shoulder blades. For cat, Inhale, gaze goes up, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone and cow. Exhale, arch the back. Head goes down, gaze is towards the belly button. Tailbone is in for cow. Inhale, lifting the tailbone and the gaze up for cow. Dropping the toes under, lifting the hips up, engaging through the shoulder blades and the hands, pushing through the hands. Heels coming down, meeting the mat. Head hanging long, neck length hanging long, coming into down dog. Look up at the top of your mat. Step the left leg between the hands, releasing the hands up into the air for high lunge. Turning the right foot out at a 90-degree angle, allowing the hips to turn out, coming into warrior one. Allow the arms to go to the side, parallel, engaging in that front leg a little bit more, looking over the right, or the left middle finger, I should say. Coming into warrior two. And hold, lifting the chest. Arms float back down to the mat. Left foot meets right foot into plank. Knees meet the mat. Lower the arms down, keeping them by your side until the chest meets the mat, and then the chin, holding it here. Allowing the body to go ahead and meet the whole mat, and the belly to meet, coming into cobra. Hips do not come off the ground. You can extend the arms as much as you would like. You can even put them out front like this. Remembering to breathe. Arms come back in, toes tuck under, hips meet to the top of the sky, coming into this V for down dog. Right foot comes between the hands, hands lift up for high lunge. Left foot squares to meet the mat at a 90-degree angle, and arms go out, gazing over your right middle finger for warrior two. Kind of get misses where you should be. Breathing here, allowing the shoulders to drop past the ears. Hands meet the mat. Right foot comes and meets the left foot. Again, knees meet the mat. Arms lower to the chin, the chest, and then the chin. Body lays out flat, pushing up slowly for a cobra. Allow yourself to breathe. Toes curl under, hips push up, coming back into down dog. Left foot floats up into three-legged dog. Left foot comes in and crunches under and sits down, coming into pigeon. Allow yourself to sit here, making sure the back leg is straight. Breathe here for a few more breaths. Turning to your right side, keeping the left leg bent. Bend the right knee up, grabbing a hold of the right foot, bringing it in. Keep the chest lifted. If you need to, you can place a block under your hips. Coming into Mermaid. Go ahead and take your left arm and have it meet the right arm that's hooked behind your foot for Mermaid pose. Release the back leg to the ground, straight. Turn the body back straight with both hands framing the front knee. Take the block from under you. Push up through the hands and tuck that back foot under. As you float the left leg up, back into three-legged dog. And release it down to the ground. This time, float the right leg up for three-legged dog. Bring the right leg in, allow it to meet the mat, straightening the left leg back for pigeon on this side. Lift the chest and breathe. When you're ready, bend the left knee up, grabbing the left knee with your left hand and allow it to come into that elbow. Take your right hand, lift it up. That's right, I forgot to put a block there. My bad, y'all. Put your block there for support, because I know I need it. You might not, but I need a block here for support. Now lift the left leg, allowing it to hook in the left elbow. Take the right hand and extend it out and over until it meets your left hand and hook them. Gaze over to the front, coming into Mermaid, opening the chest. Release the front arm back and release the left leg back down to the mat and straight. Coming back to the front. Release the block and put it back. Tucking the left toe under and pushing up on that leg. Again, pushing up through the arms. Allow the right leg to float back up into three-legged dog. And release back down to the ground. Look at your hands. Float the left leg up and go ahead and place it between your hands and come up into a high lunge. Go ahead and allow the back foot to rotate to a 90-degree angle, coming into Warrior One, and then drop those hands down, coming into Warrior Two. Allow your right arm to fall down to your thigh while the left arm comes up and over for Reverse Warrior. And breathe. Allow the left arm to come back to the front. Right arm comes up parallel, coming back into Warrior Two. Allow the right arm to meet the mat and the left arm to meet the mat, coming back down into a low lunge. Float the left leg back to meet the right leg and come down into a plank. Allow the knees to meet the mat and then the chest and then the chin and hold. Engaging in your core. Go ahead and allow your belly to meet the mat and pull up for Cobra. And breathe. Allow the toes to tuck under, push up through the palms, fold the hips back, coming into this V for Downward Dog. Fold the left foot up. Allow it to scoop in under and come between the front two hands. Drop the knee, the right knee down to the ground and untuck the back foot and bring the hands off the mat into Crescent Lunge. Allow your body and weight to kind of sink in your hips, feeling it there, engaging and grounding that front foot. Allow the hands to meet the mat. Hip should scoop back over to the knee, over the knee, and the front leg, the left leg will straighten. You can use the blocks to allow your body to come down closer over your thigh. So you want your tummy to kind of meet your thigh, but you want to keep a straight back. So extend the arms and lower as far as you can while keeping your back straight and the hips square. Hold there. You can point or flex your foot, I guess. I like mine pointed. Sometimes it is nice to just flex it. Go ahead and lean forward, bringing the right knee parallel, and release the arms back up for a Crescent Lunge. Bring the arms back down to meet the mat or your blocks. Float the weight back over the knee, so your hips should be over the knee, and straighten the front leg. Again, dropping the belly so that it's closer to your thigh, trying to maintain a long, lengthened spine. One more time, shift the weight to the front, bring the hands up off the mat for Crescent Lunge. This time, bring the hands together, point your fingers out, and as you exhale, see if you can bring your back, give yourself a little bit of a bend, and look to the back of the room. And come back up, bring the hands back down to mat, shifting the hips back over the knee, straightening the front leg, keeping the back straight, and lowering down. Okay. Bring the foot back, come into hero. Bring your two hands behind you to meet the feet and push up at the waist, coming into camel pose and hold. Allow the head to drop, the neck to drop. Feeling it in our lower backs, opening up our hearts. Allow the body to drop back down and for the hips to meet the feet. Extend the arms out, allowing the head to meet the mat, coming into child's pose. Extend the arms long and give yourself a stretch. Again, forehead meeting the mat, shoulders engaged, hips stretched. Go ahead and come to table. This time, allow your right foot to come up in between your hands and finding balance. As you ground the right foot, release the hands up for a Crescent Lunge on this side. core. Lengthen the spine. Hands come down off the mat. Hips go over the knee. Front leg straightens as you lower and extend the hands down for a half split. Shift the body weight forward again. Engaging, and lift the arms for Crescent Lunge. Drop the arms back down to the mat or to your blocks. Shift the weight backwards. Hips should be over the knee. Front leg straightens. In, chest or head or belly, whatever you want to call it, hinges forward as you straighten out for half split. One more time. Shift the weight forward, coming up into Crescent Lunge. This time, putting our arms together and looking to our backs as we exhale. Coming back up, hands meet the mat. Last time, shifting our weights back and extending that front leg. And breathe. Good job. Go ahead and allow the right leg to come back to meet the left and come back into Hero's Pose. Bring the palms together. Inhale up for upward salute. Again, looking backwards, up at our palms. Giving ourselves a little bit of a back bend. And coming back up to upward salute, tucking the tail in. Back down to hero. Bringing the arms down and release them forward. As we drop the head and bring our forehead down for child's pose. Take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, lay on your back for Shavasana. Allow the eyes to gently close, palms of the hands facing upward, making any adjustments to the body that may feel helpful. Breathe in, lengthening your spine onto the mat. And exhale as you relax your muscles. Take a few deep breaths like this as you arrive in the body. Invite in the energy and encourage relaxation. Rest in this awareness of the body and breath for a few moments. Connecting with our intention for our bodies to be at calm and at ease. Begin offering phrases of loving kindness to your body. May my body be at ease. May my body be healthy. May I be at ease with my body. Tuning in to specific parts of the body that grab your attention. Whatever body part comes up, offer these phrases of loving kindness. Taking a few more deep breaths and then bringing awareness to the body. When you're ready, sit up and slowly open your eyes as we end our practice today. I thank you for your time and for joining me today. Namaste.